If you've ever started a language with excitement only to lose this steam after a few weeks or a few months, you're not alone. It happens to all of us. But motivation isn't just about staying inspired, it's about strategy, structure, and mindset. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how I stay consistent even if I'm not feeling motivated and how you can do it too. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and now without further ado, let's get started. Number 1, redefine what motivation means to you. We often think of motivation as this magical energy that shows up when we need it, but in reality, motivation is a byproduct of momentum. You don't wait to feel motivated and then act. You act and then you start feeling motivated. It's kind of like going to the gym. You never really want to go, but once you're there, once you're in it, or afterwards, you are glad that you did it. So instead of thinking, I need to feel motivated before I study, shift your mindset to this. I need to study for at least 2 minutes. I love the 2-minute rule, and I talked about it more in detail in one of my previous videos that I'm going to link here or here. I'm not sure, but I'm going to link it here or here and in the description so you can check it out. So yeah, action first, motivation second. Number 2, know exactly why you are learning. You need a real emotional specific reason for learning your new language. And I don't mean, oh, it would be cool to speak Italian, because that's not gonna get you through the hard days. Ask yourself, why does this language matter to me? Do you want to travel to a country where this language is spoken? Do you need to get your dream promotion at work? Do you want to connect with family members who don't speak the same language as you? You need a very strong why to get you through the hard days and to keep you going. You can even write that reason down. Stick it to your wall, to your computer, to your mirror. Keep it visible. And refer to it often, because we tend to forget why we started in the first place. So if you remind yourself why you did it, then you are way more likely to keep going. For example, when I was learning French, my motivation was that I wanted to go to a university in France, and you needed to have your B2 certificate in order to even be considered as a candidate. So that's what kept me going, because I wasn't learning French just for the sake of it, even though I think it's a nice language. I think it sounds nice, but my bigger why, my bigger reason for learning that language was because I wanted to experience something new. It's always been a dream of mine to go to university abroad. So that's what kept me going through the hard days. And trust me, they always arrive. No matter how motivated you are at the beginning, no matter how easy that language may seem, those days will arrive, but you can get through them. Number 3, build an emotional connection. Motivation is not just logic, it's emotional fuel. You need to fall in love with something about the language, the culture, the rhythm, the music, the literature, whatever, it's up to you. Here are some ways to build that emotional connection. You can do it through music. You can create a playlist with your favorite songs in your target language. You can do it through movies. If you can follow people who make content in your target language on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram. You can even cook a traditional dish if you like that country's cuisine. Anytime I don't feel motivated to study Russian, I just think back to how amazing it was to chat with locals in Uzbekistan or Kyrgyzstan. I remember being on a train and chatting with locals, or being on a horse trek in the mountains of Kyrgyzstan and just being in a yurt and talking to people. That was so amazing, and it just instantly makes me feel more motivated, and I just want to keep going. And also, what's super important, don't think about learning the language as the ultimate goal. As I said, I want to learn Italian because it sounds cool is not gonna cut it. So think about what this language is going to allow you to do. Think about it, what new experiences are going to open up for you, what new opportunities you are going to be presented with. So think about that instead of just, okay, I need to do another like boring grammar exercises today. No, think about the bigger goal, the bigger picture. Even if you are learning for work, for your dream promotion, think about what you are going to do with that extra money from your promotion. Learning a language is never the end goal. It's just a tool to allow you to do something else. Number 4 is appreciate the journey and the goal. I'm not here to tell you that I love the process more than the outcome. No, don't get me wrong. Fluency is the goal. But I've learned to enjoy the process, or at least some parts of it, especially the small wins. I love celebrating the small wins because they just keep me going, and it just feels so amazing. For example, when you first understand a sentence in a foreign language without looking at the explanations, or if you are having a conversation with a native speaker and they understand you with no effort. So those things, however small they might be, they are so worth celebrating. They might feel tiny, but they are proof of progress. And over time, as you stack them together, they are going to make a huge difference. So yes, keep your eyes on fluency, but don't forget to celebrate every mini milestone along the way. Number 5, set realistic, sustainable goals. If you tell yourself, I'm going to study for 3 hours every single day, and you are juggling work, school, and a social life, then you are just setting yourself up for burnout. Instead, be honest with yourself. Ask, what's the minimum I can commit to consistently? For me, I aim for about 40 to 50 minutes of focused study 5 days a week. That's what works for me long term. It's intense enough for me to make progress fairly quickly, but not so intense that I get discouraged and burnt out. And study doesn't mean textbook only. You can book a speaking class with a native speaker. You can listen to a podcast. You can review flashcards if that's something that you're into. If you journal every single day, maybe try journaling in your target language. If you are very busy, try habit stacking. So learning a language while doing something else. So reviewing your flashcards on your daily commute, or as I said with journaling, doing something that you already do, but doing it in your target language. If you want to know more about habit stacking, I talk about it more in detail in my video that I already mentioned, and that is linked in the description. So if you want to know more, definitely check out that video. And yeah, what can I say? Consistency beats intensity every single time. Number 6, use your past wins as fuel. Whenever you doubt yourself, use your own track record as proof. Remind yourself, I've done hard things before, I can do this too. You've learned your native language. You probably have learned how to swim or how to run a 5K or how to ride a bike or, I don't know, something for work that was really complicated, or you completed a degree. So you can do hard things. Even if this is your first language that you are learning, think about any previous habit that you've built before. You've already proven that you can learn, adapt, and stay committed. Language learning is no different. Number 7, discipline is so much more important than motivation. This one might be a hard pill to swallow, but motivation will not always be there, and that's okay. The key is discipline. Discipline is what gets you through the days when you would rather do literally anything else. Discipline is showing up for 5 minutes when you would rather scroll. Structure really helps with this. So set a routine. Maybe you like to study in the morning right after you wake up. So prepare your materials the night before, and right after you wake up, sit down and study. Or maybe you want to schedule your tutoring session right after work. Or maybe you want to review some vocab while you drink coffee. The thing is, when you make it a part of your routine, you don't have to think about it, you do it automatically. And when you hit a low moment, go back to your why. Listen to your favorite playlist, go back to the movie that made you fall in love with that language. Think about how amazing your trip was to that said country where this language is spoken. Or you can even try visualization. This is one of my favorite techniques. So lay down, close your eyes, and imagine yourself speaking your target language. You can imagine yourself walking into a cafe and ordering coffee very confidently. If you're learning for work, you can imagine yourself giving a presentation in that language. If you are learning to connect with family members, just imagine how amazing it would be to be able to have a conversation with them. This primes your brain to believe that it's possible, and that's very powerful. And lastly, number 8, let it be messy. Language learning is not linear. You will have breakthroughs, but you will also have breakdowns. Some days you feel fluent, some days you feel like you are not making any progress at all. So yeah, let it be messy. That doesn't mean that you are failing, that means that you are in it. Progress comes in waves, and the key is to ride the wave and keep going even when you feel stuck. And remember, you don't have to be perfect, you just have to keep showing up. Alright, that's it for today's video. I really hope you found it helpful. Remember that language learning is one of the most rewarding journeys that you can go on. You literally become a different version of yourself with every step. So keep going, don't give up, you've got this. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.